Hello everyone and welcome to another video where today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new game called Gangs of Sherwood. This review for Gangs of Sherwood highlights several aspects of the game, both positive and negative, so let's break down the key points. Positive aspects. Visual design and setting. The game receives praise for its steampunk and medieval aesthetic, combining impressive concept art with a vividly designed world. The fusion of steampunk elements with a classic tale like Robin Hood is appreciated. Environmental artistry. The game is commended for its detailed and visually appealing environments, featuring a mix of stone fortresses, townscapes, and industrial complexes. Dramatic backdrops and monumental combat arenas contribute to the overall experience. Character design. Some enemy designs, such as grunts wearing gas masks and Brody helmets, are highlighted as neat and add to the visual appeal. Initial charm. The British comedic tone and humor reminiscent of Fable and Planet Moon Studios games receive early praise. The puppet show briefings before missions are mentioned as charming and goofy. Combat system. The combat system is sprinkly and satisfying, offering different fighting styles for each of the 4 playable characters, combining light and heavy attack combos along with additional abilities provide a dynamic and enjoyable combat experience. Cooperative gameplay. The potential for fun and co-op gameplay is acknowledged, though concerns are raised about its effectiveness in enhancing the overall experience. Negative aspects. The UI design. The game's UI design is heavily criticized, described as a horrifying mess, with clashing colors and incongruent text fonts that constantly obscure the action. The UI is said to undermine the overall visual experience. Humor and script. While the game's comedic tone is initially praised, it is noted that the humor becomes more repetitive over time, with recycled jokes and diminishing comic returns. Some specific jokes, like the running gag about bosses being related to maid Marian, are criticized for becoming stale. Ease and repetitiveness. The game is criticized for being far too easy, with characters gradually leveling up during missions, resulting in missions becoming easier towards the end. Combat is described as deeply repetitive, with later abilities being less useful or interesting. Lack of lasting impact. The main missions are enjoyable but lack lasting impact, and the game's short duration of 5 hours is a drawback, and character abilities may not be fully unlocked by the time the game concludes. Final verdict and our rating. In summary, Gangs of Sherwood receives mixed feedback, with praise for its visual design, initial charm and combat system, but criticism for issues such as UI design, repetitive gameplay, and lack of lasting impact. The game's flaws, especially in terms of repetitive content and lack of depth, seem to overshadow its positive aspects. All of this is the reason we give this game a rating of 60 out of 100.